Hi, so today I'm going to do another book review of Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters by Rick Riordan. I will link my review to the first book, The Lightning Thief, in the description. I would urge you not to watch this video if you haven't read the first book, because I don't think there will be spoilers, but there might be spoilers for the first book in this video. Probably will be, knowing me. So this picks up about a year after Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, because Percy goes back every summer. It kind of works in a Harry Potter-esque way. The books pick up every time he goes to Camp Half-Blood, and that's always a year later. So he's back at Camp Half-Blood. And at the beginning it starts with a really, I can't think of the word, a really big, adventure scene, I guess. He, fights with these cannibal giants in gym class. And we meet a new character in this book, Tyson, who is, I don't know if this is spoiler, so maybe spoiler alert, I don't know. He's a Cyclops, and he is Percy's half-brother. I don't think that's a spoiler. It happens really early in the book, so I don't think it's a spoiler. So Percy kind of has to deal with the fact that his brother is a Cyclops, and people keep picking on him, and also the whole plot line of this book is Talia's tree is dying. Talia's tree keeps Camp Half-Blood safe from monsters, and it is dying, which means monsters are just getting into the camp. And Percy, Annabeth, and Tyson, and not Groover, because Groover's not there, have to go and find this fleece, even though it wasn't their quest. They have to find the golden fleece, which can cure the tree. Really love this book. Sometimes first books are so good and I love them, and then second books are just a big disappointment, but this one really wasn't. I really loved it just as much as the other one. I loved everything in it. We got to meet Hermes in this one, the messenger god and the god of thieves, and he was really cool. I really liked him. And he gave Percy a flask to help him, and something else that I can't remember, and his phone was really cool. He had this phone, and it had snakes on it called Mother and George, who fought with each other, and that was so cool. And I liked the rivalry between Clarice and Percy, and how it was resolved a little bit in this book. And they had a lot about fatal flaws. Like, Annabeth found out her fatal flaw, and I think it's hinting towards Percy's fatal flaw. I think his flaw, I don't know what his flaw is really. Maybe it's being a little bit too nice. He's nice. He is too nice and too trusting. He trusts people too easily. If you read this book, you'll realize why. And the ending was so surprising. Just like the last page, I thought, oh, it's all wrapped up. It'll be like the other book. It'll be like they just have fireworks, and then it ends all happy, and he decides to not be old year because he wants to live with his mom. That'll be it. But it really wasn't. Like, on the last page, it was horrible. I was just like, what? That was so horrible. And I love how Rick Riordan did it, because you think something else is happening, so you're so worried about that thing happening that you don't even suspect what really happens. So good. I love Rick Riordan's writing style. I love Percy's voice. I've said this from the beginning. Percy is so funny. I don't know if I said this in my first review, but I've been saying it to people, recommending this book to them. Percy is the most funny little kid ever. I mean, he's 13 in this one, and he hasn't got all angsty and annoying and I hate life. He's all cool and funny, and like even on the back it says, "It's not easy being a half-blood these days. You mortals can't even see the monsters we have to fight all the time. So when a game of dodgeball turned into a death match between an ugly gang of cannibal giants, couldn't exactly ask my gym teacher for help." That is he's so funny and sarcastic, and I love Percy. He's not flat, but I do think Annabeth is morphing into love interest mode a little bit, and I don't want that to happen, because I can see it happening in the last book, but I can't shake the feeling that they're cousins, at least half cousins, and that's weird. There's a lot of weird incest in this book that because it's for 9-year-olds they won't see. Like every half-blood, camp half-blood is related to each other, and they just ignore that. They're like, oh, we're not related. We're just friends at camp. And you're like, no, you're all cousins. And that's weird sometimes. You're all cousins or brothers and sisters. And I don't think I want it to happen, because I love Annabeth, but I love her as Percy's friend. I don't love her as Percy's love interest, and I hope that doesn't happen. It's starting to feel like a Harry Potter and Ginny Weasley thing, and I don't want it to be like that. But I love Annabeth. She is one of my favourite characters, but Tyson is really my favourite character in this. I love how he's a big blubbering baby because he's only young for a Cyclops, and I love that about him, but I also love that he can be strong at times. Like, he ties villains into each other, and he is so loyal to Percy, even when Percy acts like he's not his brother. Like, Percy goes around when people go, oh, you're Cyclops' brother, and they try and pick on him, and he just tells them that it's not really his brother, it's more like a half-brother that we don't talk about. And he's really mean to Tyson in the beginning, but Tyson's always there for him. I love him. He is the cutest little thing. He's a giant. Cutest thing in the world, and I love him. I watched the movie yesterday, and it was better than the Lightning Thief movie, but it was still not good compared to the book. The book was still loads better. And they didn't show scenes that I really wanted to be in the film. Like, when I was reading it, because I knew the film was out, I was reading it thinking, this scene would be so good in the film. I can't wait to see this scene in the film, and it just wasn't there. I was waiting for it, and they just cut it. And I didn't like that. And especially in the film, Annabeth is definitely going into love interest mode. Like, I think somebody says at one point, it might be Hermes, I don't know. Somebody goes, it's like, yeah, it's Hermes. They say something and they finish each other's sentence, and Hermes goes, oh, it's so cute that you finish each other's sentences. And even he ignores that they're cousins. It's weird. I don't like that. I hate that she's kind of his love interest, because she shouldn't be. She should be his friend and family member. But that's what books are like. You have to have a love interest, I guess. But this book is so good. I didn't think I'd like it. And I wasn't too bothered about the film because I had low expectations anyway, and if you take it away from the book, it is a good film. But the book, read it, because it is so, so amazing. And this video is getting a bit long. I'm at like 9 minutes now, so I should probably go. So I might have a book haul soon, and I'm really not happy about that, because I said in my last book haul that I did that August book haul really early, so I wouldn't buy any more books. And I think I've bought 5 since then, so maybe another book haul is in order soon. I have an addiction. So I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.